That's good.
That's perfect.
All right. Hi, you all. Thank you for joining us once again. This here is Shavonda Marie with Love, Strength, and Love. Today, I have another special guest, you all. So, if you watched the show from last week with Mr. Gary Larson talking about the Black man organizing, this is another one of the men who's tapped into Black men organizing. They're just from a different organization, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself. So you go ahead.
Well, hello to the Black community. My name is Shapiro Patton. I'm also known as Hanif Abdallah from the Islamic community, Orthodox Muslims, on Titonia and what's that, Villard. So I attended the Black Men Organizing Summit, I say about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, before I went to Louisville, Kentucky, to the Cities United Summit. And it was about Black men addressing their problems, speaking like men to develop a brotherhood. In order for us to develop a brotherhood, we have to address issues like men. That don't mean getting violent. That
Right.
don't mean getting aggressive and hysterically or hostile about stuff. It's just simply putting your issues on the table like a man and being able to face them like
Mm,
a man. So,
mm.
so yeah.
All righty, you all. So today we're talking about the three C's, right? I'm not going to necessarily say it's three C's that we should only be tapping into because it's multiple C's that actually comes, that we have, but it always comes in a set of three, right? So it's like connection, commitment, and change. Then we have choices, change, choices, chance, and challenges. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are some of the ones we're going to talk about today. And today we're talking about those six, which is a set of threes of the C's,
Yeah.
right? It's because of um talking about organization, right? We have to have some type of connection. We have to have some type of commitment, and we have to be able to do our part to make that change, as well as connecting with the hearts,
Mhm.
right? A lot of people try to connect as, I don't know, kind of like different ways. Let's just put it that way, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, some people don't like to take action,
Mhm.
but in order to really take action, you got to be committed to taking action. And then those challenges, right? With those challenges, they're always going to come, especially when change is in the mix. All right, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions about how you have been actually walking through this life journey as far as through the challenges as you go through the change. All right.
Well, I like to be honest with you and put the truth on the wood. After me doing so much time in prison from 1994 to 2020, I had to look within,
Right.
and until we all look within,
Exactly.
true change comes from within. Anybody tell you different, they lying. And
Eh,
so,
say it again. Say it again.
true change starts from within.
Mm.
You know,
So
so
tap into that, y'all. A lot of people try to change from the outside, change they look, change where they stay, but it's really comes from within you. You have to really, like you said, tap into the inner peace. Okay, so we're talking about building bonds and understanding, right? So, what does connection means to you, and how has it shaped your journey?
mm, to truly be connected is to have something simple in common. Uh, the biggest thing is the littlest thing,
Mm,
and the littlest thing is the biggest thing. A
right.
lot of times you hear people say, well, it be the little things. You're right. It is the little things. So, as in our community, we need to connect more. I've been telling everybody, me and you had the conversation. By us being divided, it affects the youth, it affects the children. By
Mhm.
us constantly being divided, the black man and the black woman, it hurts the children. I'm tired of going to these balloon releases. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and it hurts. It hurts all of us. We all affected by some type of pain. You know what I'm saying? They got to take these H's and use them for healing, not
Right.
hurting and hating. Because when you hating, you hurting, and when you healing, you healthy.
Mm,
So
mm,
we
mm.
got to take it like that. We got to go within ourselves. I'm not telling you to be in no specific religion, but I do promote Islam consciously.
Right.
I'm just saying you have to find your way to the higher and the best you. You got to. We all
Right.
got to. So
Definitely do. I so agree with that. So when it comes to sharing connections or sharing connections, right? Um it have some, a lot of people have to change the direction. So on this journey of your life, right? Has there been someone that helped you change your life direction?
indeed, most definitely. I got a lot of brothers
Mm,
in the city I'm connected with, and outside the city I'm connected with. I just usually connect with people with no sauce. I don't have to be materialistic, talk a lot of smack, or appear that I'm something that I'm not. I
right.
just we jam with no sauce. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's being sincere. When you sincere, you don't have to fake it to make it or lie to get by.
Right.
If it's natural, it's gonna connect with the respect. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right on. Shouts out to all the brothers that is actually helping other brothers make change in their lives. I just got to say that to y'all because again, I don't know if I told y'all before on other shows, but yes, I have the last show, our last episode, right? It's such a pleasure to have the black leaders in the city,
mhm.
like we need y'all here, especially with helping the youth because us as women trying to do it on our own, it's hard, especially like you were talking about before, the divided with us being divided is it's hard as hell. And I'm not gonna lie. So how do we, or I'm not going to say you or me, but just us as a whole, a community, right? How do we build genuine love and the connections when we are seen to be, when we are feeling like we're divided?
We have to tap into what has us divided.
Mm,
What what are you trying to achieve by putting me down, and what am I trying to achieve by putting you down? Where am I going? What am I getting? What is the end game? Because it's frivolous. It has no substance. I mean, if it has no substance, it's vain.
right. So, what are some ways that we can do it that's genuinely?
Genuinely, we can start by having a communication with understanding.
Mm, mm,
Start with the
mm.
simple things, the things that are achievable. Uh, know how to talk, know when to listen,
Right.
know when to disengage, know when to
Mhm.
engage. The only way we could fix our community is to tackle the simple things that has so much value.
Mm,
Uh, being a father to a lot of the homies I know, they proud of it. They take
right.
pride in taking care of their kids, as which they should. They
Right.
should take because that's their responsibility. And we all know this. Our children are our legacy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at the pyramids in Egypt, when you go back to any of the hieroglyphics or any of the stuff that black people achieved, they passed it to their children. Their children
Yeah.
passed it on. You know, that's how it go. Your
Right.
legacy, what you leave behind, is greater than how you living right now.
Mm,
So
mm, mm. Dang, that's deep. So, do you feel pressure to make perfect choices?
I wouldn't say I feel pressured. I would say I am looked at to make better choices.
Mm, okay.
Like it's a growing period. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I was telling you the night, all the organizations was for to protect, proclaim, and profess the
Right.
black community. It was
Mhm.
never about drugs. It was never about harming each other. It was to protect us from our enemies. We all know who that is. So
Mm, mm, mm. So, how can mistakes be a part of making better choices when connecting in the future?
owning up,
Mm,
be a CEO of your mistakes.
Y'all
Own-
hear that?
Owning up, be a CEO of your mistakes and learn from them. Don't just commit mistakes out of, you know, we understand a mistake, but a chosen choice and error,
Right.
those are two different things.
Right.
So
So, you want to kind of like get a views a little bit about it.
if you know something and you don't know something, those are two different things.
Right.
As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, are those who know equal the darkness and the light who see. I'm paraphrasing. Basically saying when you know better, you do better. But if you don't know, then that's understandable. But then if you do know and don't use what you know, then the word stupid comes into mind.
Mm,
Because you knew better.
right.
You understand? If you're trying to
Mhm.
manipulate your knowledge, that's another issue. So we got to attack all these things that help you grow and develop and being a better you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Mm. So, what does commitment look like when life get tough? Shouts out to those that are watching us. We talking about the C's, which is what I say,
you said
commitment.
commitment,
Uh huh.
uh, choice,
Uh huh.
and challenge.
Okay.
Big old C. Y'all know what I mean.
What's the other
Uh,
three I said? You remember?
let's see. You said choice, challenge, commitment. What was the other two? You had two more. I'm just gonna put some on there.
How you go put your own stuff on there?
Communicate and
We had
connect. I mean,
Yeah. So connect, commitment, change,
choices
choices,
and challenges.
challenge. Yeah,
You know,
choices, chance, and challenges.
every day. Uh,
That's what we talking about,
yeah.
y'all.
I've been a diehard fan of rap a lot music with Lil J, Prince, Scarface being my favorite, Ghetto Boys being my favorite rap group. Uh, Lil J talk about this. Every day you have a choice. Uh, you have a challenge with those choices.
Mhm.
Choices, challenges, Now going to commitment. Commitment is being dedicated to a certain purpose
Mm,
and saying that you're gonna stay committed no matter what happens.
right.
You know what I mean? Good, bad, or ugly, you're gonna commit, you determined, to get this goal or this object taken care of or done with. So when you committed, you embrace the responsibilities all the way, whatever comes, good or bad. And that's part of being a man. In order to be a real man, you gotta be responsible for the choices that you make. It's
Mm.
mandatory. You
So
know what I'm saying?
when it get hard for you or get tough for you, what do you do to stay committed?
I go to God.
Mm.
In order to be a strong man, you got to have God in your life.
Right.
Anybody who says different, they lying.
They lie.
They lying. And the truth ain't in them. They lie.
So how do you stay committed to your goals and your purpose when your motivation is faded?
Seek out some type of, as we call it in Arabic, nasiha, some advice, some counsel. Seek out counsel, get different opinions, on how to address an issue, a matter, any matter, whether it's finance, whether it's moving, housing, shelter, clothing. Everybody talking about this food stamp stuff. So, in order for us to be a community, we got to come with unity.
Right.
To,
So that
to come with unity means, I'm going to be responsible for being lazy, for being late, for being whatever happens, I'm responsible for it,
Right.
and I'm moving forward with it. That's real commitment.
So that's where you go to the Black Men's Organization. That's where y'all come in at.
Indeed.
Okay,
Yep,
okay, right
indeed.
on.
Mm.
So, how does friends or your surroundings influence you when you are trying to change?
I use the word channel
Mm.
because we all have,
Different channel.
yeah, we all have different channels. You have positive energy and negative energy.
Hmm.
Negative energy destroys positive energy.
Mm.
The dead prey on the living. People with negativity are sometimes intimidated
Hmm.
by your spiritual light, your spiritual brightness.
Hmm.
The light is stronger than the darkness. But people who live in the darkness are weak. They scary. They confused. They dealing with a lot of stuff. So for me, I have a good group of brothers around me who are conscious. We come from the same environment. Uh, whether whatever it is, I could bring it to them.
Right,
I
and
could
that's
bring it to them,
important.
and they gonna tell me the truth straight up.
Right.
So anybody believe that Michael Jordan won the game by himself, they in a delusion.
So, what's harder for you, right? Taking the chance to say yes to something that's wrong, or saying yes to something that's good for you but it's unpopular.
Doing what's right ain't never been popular. What has happened is the powers that be have spruced up doing wrong, uh, being dramified,
Hmm.
being always on charge, staying in fruitless activities. The powers that be have made it attractive.
Right.
I remember growing up, the Decepticons always had the coldest colors. Always
What was
purple, gold.
it?
They was slick. Megatron had the purple gun with the red eyes. The Autobots was plain.
Mm,
The Autobots was yellow. Uh, what yellow, white, blue, red, but they was plain.
right.
That's how good and evil. That's why I liked the cartoons so much because they right. It was more than meaning. It was more to it than what what I'm saying. More than meets the eyes. You hear the song and say
Right.
they
Yeah.
more than meets the, and they are.
Yeah.
And that's how life is. That's how the shaitan and evil people they come. They come in one way, but they really another.
Mm,
You got
mm,
to
mm,
see through the facade. I
mm,
see through
mm, mm,
facades with the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I can
mm.
see. All I got to do is sit back and watch.
Right.
Coming from where I come from, we say all is seen.
You
You
say
know what I'm saying?
all is what?
All is seen.
All
All
is seen.
all is seen.
Okay.
All is
Okay.
seen. Just study. Sit
Right.
back. In chess they talking about, man, study long, study wrong. No, study. Pay attention. Like
Right.
like the eagle watches
Right.
and they beam out.
Yeah.
So, and going back to the Transformers, Megatron and Starscream was always beefing.
Mm.
Evil has no order.
Right.
So if we really on the court, we'll be together for real and we'll make our results a show of what we're doing. We'll
Yeah.
bear the fruits of our labor.
Right.
But if it's evil, we ain't getting nowhere. It's just a facade. Most people are caught up on facades. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? They
Right.
caught up on the outside instead of the inside. So, like I said, going back to the Transformers, Starscream and Megatron was always beefing because Starscream wanted to be a chief, but he wasn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
then you had Thundercracker, Wheeljack, and the other ones. They just follow.
Mm.
So that's the difference between good and evil, choices, challenges,
Right.
commitment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Circumstances and all the C's we use is that you got to be able to see for real and not just talk it and walk
Right.
it behind the external and who got this, who got that, and they really broken inside. They
Right.
spiritually bleeding.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So, one more time because I love the Transformers. The only, the only, the only Autobots that had some raw colors was the Dinobots.
Mm.
The Dinobots was like black and or no gray, gold, and red, and they was killers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, but when you look at the Decepticons, they had all the pretty colors, the non-later mystery mixed colors. You see what I'm saying? Whereas
Right.
the illusion is that evil is attractive.
Mm. Mm.
It's
Mm.
beautiful, but it's
Right.
really chaotic. That's a trap. That's a trap. Hey,
That's a
Soldier, I'm just letting you know
trap.
it's a trap. It's a trap. Yep.
So, how does taking a chance on love and commitment work together in relationships and community building?
Core values.
Mm, mm, mm.
Core values are what anchors the community together.
Right.
Core values: food, clothing, and shelter. Basic humanity skills.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's simple. Mm,
So, changing so change turns action into impact, right?
correct.
What inspires you to be part of change instead of waiting for it?
It's within.
Mm.
It's
What
innate.
what do you mean when you say it's within?
It's within yourself. It's
Mm.
within all of us.
Right.
Mhm. It's within to want to produce better. I got a like a brother figure to me. We've been knowing him since like 85, 84.
That's when I was born.
Shout out to my homeboy,
40 years in the making.
big brother Artwella, Twilight.
Shuts out.
Twilight been drawing, making music since I can remember.
Right.
And he a monster. Then he got his cousin. I call him cuz. They just make music fun, man.
Mm, mm,
They could have been got a big record deal. He got his own. He do his podcast too. He known through the city. Shout out Twilight Artwella.
shuts
Uh,
out.
he this all he do. He just put a picture together of who was that? Richard Pryor, uh, Red Fox. He's stupid with talent. But he I call Artwella hip hop keeper because like when we got exposed to hip hop in the early '80s, hip hop was about all production,
Mm.
turntables and a microphone, graffiti drawing, even hair cutting. Cats was cold with putting dollar signs in your
Yep. In
head,
the
Nike
head.
signs in your head.
Yep.
When Big Daddy Kane them had the big gold ropes on with the lines and the eyelashes, all that was hip hop.
Right.
So I tell the younger generation, hip hop is about what you can produce.
Mm.
Not no big album deal. It's about like I love E40. E40 got too much game and style. Hip hop was about your style,
Oh.
being the CEO of your style,
Mm.
your direction, your expression of your art.
Right.
Your art came from your heart.
Mm.
It wasn't about big deals, signing with this, signing with that. That's why I believe No Limit just won the battle
Right.
because P put out more. He produced more.
Right.
He stayed. They said they'd make album like what in over 2 weeks or something. That's what it's about. It's all about who can outpace each other.
Right.
So that's the real hip hop.
Uh.
It wasn't just rapping. It was all that producing, DJing like Jermaine Dupri, Dr. Dre. That's what it's all about. It's
So,
about how much energy you could put into the craft.
so do you think the generation or the generation now changed the word hip hop, the meaning of hip hop?
Uh, what didn't happen now is the money. The money supersedes everything.
Mm.
Whoever has the biggest contract, like it ain't about the talent no more.
Right.
The talent is the backbone of hip hop. If you
Right.
got skills and talent to do something, it's You know what I'm saying? Now look at the situation with Tupac and Death Row.
Hmm.
Tupac was going hard on Death Row. He shined, but he had backup with him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And big money people, they divide people up with their money.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas only thing powerful than money is the spirit of commitment and communion.
Mm.
That's what's bigger than money.
Mm.
Until we get back to that, we gonna stay divided and conquered. Because the spirit is stronger than
Yeah.
the money and the egos and the titles and the positions and fame. But if you don't know this hidden jewel, if you
Right.
ain't been exposed to this
Hmm.
wisdom and this treasure and this key, you can't you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what's one change, right, that you have made to inspire others?
Be honest. Being
Being
honest,
honest.
whether it's right or wrong, being honest, because we all make mistakes.
Right.
And what commits us together is the commonality. I said at the top of the show, just have commonality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of the little brothers I know, shout out to Kai, he want me to come help him out after the show. So I said, yeah, man, I'll help you out. Just being there.
Right.
That's it. All you got to do is just be there in whatever way you can assist.
Mm,
Simple as that.
mm, mm.
So
Wow. So, how can we move from talking about change to actually walking through the challenges that we need to walk through to actually allow ourselves to create the change?
get to work.
Get to work.
Get to work.
What if we don't know how? What if people don't know how to get to work? What is something you can say to
Ask.
them? And
If
what
you
if
don't
they
know, ask.
afraid? What if they don't have that courage or that wisdom to just be like, hey, or maybe they too scared or afraid of what others gonna say? How what's something you could say to them then?
Take some time and think about it. Get off to yourself and get off to your thoughts.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's how you start. Open up
So
within.
meditate.
Yes. Meditate. Do something. Open up from within.
Yes,
Open up from
yes.
within. So
Yeah, it's a lot of challenges in change when you go through the change, and we already have been talking about that, right? So, what's one challenge that you face that's changed how you see yourself?
I was scared to talk.
Mm, mm,
I used to be scared to talk a lot. And I had to grow up out of that because it
right,
was like, especially the situation I put myself in, a lot of situations I put myself in, I just stumbled up on them and I didn't think them through.
right.
And I wasn't very good at communicating. It took me some time. So I had to apply myself.
Mm,
We all got to apply ourselves. So I had to
right.
apply myself.
Mm-hmm.
And once I started reading more, I learned a lot by reading. I still read. I
Mm,
learned a lot by reading. I love to write. And that would taught me a lot of words to get my vocabulary right, to sound as if I had some type of intelligence about myself.
right.
So I had to speak up. One
Mm,
thing I used to be wasn't I wouldn't say I was shy, just I didn't I didn't find being comfortable around people just talking a lot. I
right.
sometimes still struggle with it, but I worked myself through it. So
Right. You
yeah.
using your voice.
Yes.
So that's the biggest
Yes.
thing. You didn't
Yes.
took that
Yes.
action, that step.
I
Oh,
have to.
such
Yeah.
so,
Yes. Yes.
use your voices. We talked about that last week again. Mr. Larson, no more, what was it? No more lost voices, right? Again, meaning speak up, y'all. It's time to speak up and speak out. Share your stories, right? But in order for y'all to really have that confidence, you really got to put in the work for yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
have to be willing to step out on faith. You have to be willing to
Correct.
allow yourself to actually, again, let it be for you and not nobody else. A lot
Correct.
of times, everybody else always or all of us, right? We
Mhm.
do for others and do for others, but then sometimes we forget to do for ourselves. That's the biggest piece.
Correct, correct, correct.
The
And
biggest piece.
I think that's backwards too. I think that's through slavery and
Mm-hmm.
working these different corporate jobs in our community, that was a seed that was planted within us from the slave master to
Right.
always put others before yourself.
Right.
I think that's very, very dramatical. That brings trauma,
Mm-hmm.
and you destroy it from the inside out. You cave in from the inside, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
you put others before yourself. I don't think that's good to
And
do.
how is it that you could put others before yourself, because now they're draining you and now you not strong enough or confident enough to
Right,
actually help
right,
others. You
right.
don't have the strength because it's all gone. You didn't help and gave it to everybody else. So
Exactly.
you gotta feed to yourself first before you can feed to others.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. So I
Yes.
don't know, y'all. If y'all tapping into this and y'all ain't tapped into the love, self love piece, it's time to really allow yourself to tap into who you are and what it is that you really want.
Correct. Correct. I would
Mm,
never tell
mm-hmm.
nobody to really, unless they know they have they self sufficiently uh, grounded in whatever it is
Right.
they doing, whether it's financial, educational. Don't put yourself or put somebody else before yourself.
Right.
First, you get grounded, then you can help. Each one teach one. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's how that go.
Mm-hmm. So we kind of already like then tapped a little bit into this, right? But I'm gonna say it again. What advice do you have for someone who wants to change, but the challenges just keep getting in the way?
Sacrifice.
That's the
You
big one.
you have to sacrifice for the greater good.
Yes.
If nothing teaches you that, chess definitely will teach you how to sacrifice for the greater good. Uh,
So I need to get my chess game on.
yes, yes, yes. You got to get your chess game on, because chess will teach you how to let go for the greater good. Don't
Right.
get caught up on the peanut shell for the peanut. You know what
Mm,
I mean?
mm, mm.
So, you know,
So what does connection, commitment, and change mean to you personally?
everything.
And when you say everything, what does that mean?
Everything means everything. Everything.
Wait, a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot, but some people don't really know what everything is. Like, is that like in your spirituality, your family, your business, your job or career? Like, I don't know, you know.
When I say everything, that means if we don't have the commonality, if we can't analyze the simple, how we gonna analyze the complex?
Right.
How we gonna go further? I often put on my page, loyalty is the backbone to love, which I believe it is. If you can't do the simple, how can you do the complex? It takes
Right.
money to make money.
Yeah.
It takes some sense to make some dollars. If you catch my drift, it takes some sense to make some dollars. So
Wait. We talking about? I see this two different ways, right? It's just
I
funny.
don't see how.
Because we was talking about, me and my daughter was doing the job and we was talking about change because she was like, "Ma, I just keep finding change all over the place." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you got some change." And then she's like, "There's a lot of change." I said, "It's good. I like change." But then in reality, I was talking about change as to actually walking through that we can
Right.
finally find
Right.
change
Change. Right.
instead
Right.
of rats and roaches.
Right. You talking about a better circumstance. Another C word for you. You talking about a better circumstance.
Man, it
She
was
talking
just,
about financial change.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was just
yeah,
so funny, and we was just
yeah,
talking about that. So
yeah.
I just thought that was um, a little good way you just put it.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
wow. Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
So, we getting ready to wrap this up, but before we do, I got a couple more questions,
Go
right?
ahead.
So, what kind of choices, um, chance, and challenges have you had to make or go through? So, what kind of choices have you had to make? What kind of chances have you been given? And what kind of challenges have you had to go through on this journey right now?
I had a
Whether it's good or bad.
I had a dumbass attack last year.
A what?
A dumbass attack.
A dumb ass.
Right. We all have dumbass attacks. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, you got to explain this one. Well,
A
not even
dumbass
explain
attack.
it, but just tap a little bit into it.
I hate cold weather.
Mm,
Born in the Chi, raised up here and in Chicago partially.
where the
I
cold
still
weather
I
at?
still hate cold weather. I can't stand cold weather. You see, I got on this hoodie. Uh, I was using the hell out the stove last year, and the bill went all the way up to like 1,400 and something. Man, you had a dumbass attack,
You
man.
was
So,
using it as your heater.
man, I was using the stove as a heater. Still a ghetto boy, man. I said, man, you stupid ass, man. So I was cold though. So, so I ended up paying $1,400, man. This is stupid, man. You stupid, man. It was cold. I hate cold weather, man. So that was a choice I
Yeah.
made. I had to deal with the consequences. Big
Right.
old C, you know what I'm saying? So uh that was stupid of me though, because I just was cold. I hate cold weather. I hate feeling like a pauper, like I'm poor and I'm hungry. Two of the worst feelings I have. So I got it right, took care of the situation. It wasn't no
Right.
big deal.
So,
And
what kind of change did you make?
to not have no more dumbass attack. I know that much, right?
And
To
that's
ne-
part of using
yeah,
your heat,
that's part of
your
using your head.
stove as your heater.
Yeah, go
Hey
through it to
man,
grow through it.
listen.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Hey,
man,
get y'all a
I don't know.
heater.
Y'all
You
get
know.
y'all a heater, man. It's gonna get cold in the. I can't stand cold weather. I said, man, you're stupid ass. You gotta pay 1,400.
Okay.
Stupid man. Why you did that?
Oh man.
Man?
Okay. So we're talking about the future, right? And the vision for the youth, the next generation that's coming up behind us, right?
Okay.
What's one chance do you um, give this next generation that's coming up? Um, what's one chance do you give them, or would you say that they have?
They have the opportunity to do better than us. All they have to do is to tap in. Like I like to always clarify things to the youth,
Mm-hmm.
teach the truth to the young black youth.
Right.
Always make it clear to make it more manageable for
Mm-hmm.
them to make good choices.
Right.
Like clear away the obscurities for them.
Right.
Don't mislead them. Don't manipulate them. Like I tell my participants, I'm not your mother. I'm not your father.
Right.
I'm like more like a big brother. I want you to use your own mind.
Right.
And the thing me and the brothers have, brother Amir, shout out to brother Amir, Scott,
Shuts out.
and the squad, Comp, CPT, Big Terry, even Dave, crazy, but everybody 414 life.
For one
We
full life.
we have
Shuts
to
out.
address things as grown men to make a real brotherhood. You
Right.
might not like me, I might not like you,
Right.
but I'm gonna respect you, and you're
Mm,
gonna
mm,
respect
mm.
me because I'm gonna give you the same thing you asking for.
Right.
So my thing is to I ask the shorties just on a personal note. You know what I'm saying? We deliver public education. We come to people. We have seminars, summits, bro. If your mama don't got $50,000 on deck for a lawyer, you shouldn't be in the streets, bro.
Mm, mm,
The
mm.
streets is about economics. If
Right.
ain't nobody told you that, the streets are about economics. The jail cells, uh, the blocks, the neighborhoods is all about money.
Mm.
And if you don't got none and you ain't got no way to getting some major money, you sending
Stay out the
yourself off.
streets.
Yeah, you. I'm finna put this on here for y'all to understand what be going on in prison. We have a thing called gambling on ass.
Mm,
If you get into the streets and your mama don't got no money, you gambling on ass.
mm.
You say, what does gambling on ass mean? I'm going to lie to the person I'm gambling with and make it seem like I got some money when I.
Right.
But guess what? I got 100 niggas behind me that's going to fight with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see how we use power and money in a negative way? You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Now, I got, just say, 11th Street with me. I
Hmm.
got dime bag boys with me. I got whoever with me, they gonna ride. Really don't got $100 to gamble on the next Packers Bears game.
Right.
I really don't got $50 to gamble on the Badgers and who Iowa Blackhawks. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So what I do, I lie, and
Mm.
you'll bite the lie because you really don't know nothing about how, you know what I'm saying, cats move in the darkness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you believe that, and then you end up winning,
Mm.
and you oppress me for the money.
Mm.
I'm like, man, I ain't giving you shit. What you gonna do about it? I got D Block and
Right.
H tier and all of them gonna ride with
Right.
me. What you want to do?
Right.
So, and that's the analogy I use when I talk to the younger brothers. Like,
Mm.
no, y'all not YNs. No, no, I don't believe. See, I don't believe in all the hype. I went to prison
Right.
for over a quarter of a century.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I see behind the facade in the picture, and you're gonna have to get your mind right or get your wig split. It's up to you. It's your
Right.
choice. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Hmm.
If your mama don't got $50, $50,000 for a
Right.
retainer fee for a lawyer, you gambling on ass.
Mm. Mm.
You don't
Mm.
got the money. You really all of it's money. The bumpers, the bumper that's they putting in the neighborhood, uh, all that. The even the vending machines is all about money. It's
Right.
all money connected. So
So I got another question. I don't know. This was just going through my head, right? But what about those that the younger generation, right? What would you say to those who feel like they parents or they mom do got $50,000?
she ain't gonna want to spend it on a lawyer.
But they think that she will because they
No,
exploring and experimenting.
no. A, a single parent
Mhm.
is not gonna want to give a lawyer $50,000.
Nah,
You
not at
would.
all.
I don't have any children, but I know you do.
Hmm. And I ain't giving up $50,000. You know
Fifty
what I could do
thousand
with
dollars
$50,000? Not on no lawyer.
to
Yeah,
to bury you or to come get you out of
out of
jail
jail.
or whatever. Your TV, your fan, your radio, bro. You don't want to work for 19 cents an hour.
Right,
You don't really want to smell no another man's ass unless you're a homosexual.
right.
You don't want to share your canteen, and you might have to fight him because he don't got no money coming in, and he broke it in the Ten Commandments. And oh yeah, all the Ten Commandments have been broken. So I'm gonna whoop your ass, or you gonna whoop my ass. It's up to you.
All
So
right. All right. I don't know if I told you, but I thank you so much, Shapiro, for coming on
you're
and just
welcome.
giving us some insight about what you think about three C's, six C's, nine C's, 12 C's, how many ever C's there is out there, right? because a lot of people need to learn about these.
Mhm.
Some people don't know, some people don't even want to have that chance to get to know, but it's
Mhm.
important. And I just
Definitely
again want to
important.
thank you for coming on and just sharing
Thank
this
you.
with us, sharing your story.
Thank you.
It was a good inspiration, especially for the younger kids who parents or mama ain't got $50,000.
No, you ain't got $50,000, and you don't want to spend it on little Ray Ray or Pookie or Man Man or Lily or whatever. You don't
Right.
want to do that.
So, wrapping it up, anything else you would like to say to anyone out there who feels like they are not able to make change, commit to things, or allow themselves to walk through them challenges? Anything else you want to say before we go ahead and wrap it up?
I would just want to say, look within. Don't look on the outside. Look within yourself. Ask yourself. Engage your mind. Engage your spirit. Engage your soul. Because the answers lie within you.
Mm-hmm.
External knowledge, you're gonna find certain things, but a lot of the the answers to the questions, like most men saying now, we'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure
So
it
go
out.
ahead and tell people how they can find, your organization, how they could tap into y'all, how they could tap into you personally if they want to get more information. Go ahead and share that with them as well.
Y'all could go to 414. I should have brought some pub ed with me. 414life .com. Uh, you can find me. I'll be in the neighborhood. You'll see us. We are
Mhm.
whatever happened out here. We gonna know about it. Our
Right.
organization will know about it. I'm Shapiro Patton, known as also as Hanif. I'm around in the community. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see each other. The city ain't that big; it's
It
small.
definitely is
So
not. All
uh,
right, you all. Thank you once again for joining us. Please do not forget to tap into them C's, y'all. Learn something about commitment, connections, change, challenges, chance. Tap into it all. We all need to learn that, right? We need to pass that down to the youth so that they can learn it and they can actually take action on all of it. Until next time, y'all, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Somebody else may need to hear this, so share this. Until next time.
peace and blessings, y'all.